Hello, this is Lydeen from the University of Mary, where I teach woodwinds and direct the jazz studies groups. Today I'm going to be demonstrating the Flute Etude for all state auditions for this year. I just want to say a couple of things about the Etude before I play it for you. This is in E minor, so we have a lot of E's in here. A lot of E arpeggios, and one of the things on the flute is our high E, the three ledge lines above the staff, is a pretty nasty note on the flute, and it just tends to not blend as well with the other notes around it. It's kind of hard to approach by certain notes from big leaps, and it's a little kind of stinky to tune. So one of the things that you can do in here, and there's a few places where you can, when you can get to it, this helps with the response and the tuning a little bit. But you'll hear when I play a regular high E, if I take my pinky off, it lowers it quite a bit. So that's something that if you're able to work that into it, especially on some of those starting passages where you're coming down that, can help with the sound and the response and intonation on some of those initial starting notes in those arpeggio patterns. Aside from that, it's a pretty repetitive etude. Again, a lot of arpeggiation on that E minor chord throughout, and a couple of the passages, like in the fourth measure, coming off the high G to the high F sharp. You can experiment with playing that F sharp in the middle. It can make just the fingering a little bit friendlier and easier. And yeah, aside from that, just keeping really nice, clean staccatos. There's no dynamic marking on here, so just assume you're playing forte with a good, strong sound all the way through, and just playing with good articulation style. Nice and connected on the slurred pairs, and really crisp on our staccatos. The slur two, tongue two patterns, and the occasionally you have a few strings of staccatos, like 4 in a row. But all right, so with that, I will play it for you to demonstrate some of those things, and good luck to you. So here's the etude. Okay, one other thing I was going to mention, in the last line of it, where you have that pedaling thing where you got the high B and you keep climbing up notes, the D sharp, the E, the G underneath, really try to focus on the lower notes there on this passage. So the notes you want to bring out, so it's the notes that are on the beat, not the off beats. The higher notes are just, they're going to pop out no matter what. But try and focus on bringing out those lower pitches. That's what you want to hear, is that climbing up those. If you just play the bottom notes by themselves, that's what you want to hear coming through. So, all right, well, again, good luck to you, and thanks for watching.